Hello, my name is Chris, aka Dark Prince. Before we get started, I want to take a minute to explain exactly what this series is going to be, as well as give a small warning. This is going to be a Dark Souls 2 Let's Play, where at certain points I'm going to be singing. Some of it's going to be improv, most of it's going to be planned, but all of it is going to be listed in the description in the order that it happens. It'll have a link to the actual songs, as well as any of it that was planned. We'll have an explanation of why it was planned, because I'm not really going to go into that in the videos most of the time. Probably will for a couple though. And now for the warning. This should be obvious, but if you don't want to be spoiled, please don't read the descriptions before you watch the videos. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Welcome everyone to Dark Souls 2, the musical.
Perhaps you've seen it, maybe in a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So, something interesting to note about that opening cutscene, when you see the character falling just then, if you looked at his hands, they're not hollowed. Not like he is here. So I'm wondering if this is the first time he's died. Except it's possible and even quite likely that he died at the very beginning of that cutscene where he collapses in the rain. So I don't know. I mean, not that it makes any any difference at all, but go over here and get this rusted coin that I may or may not ever end up using. Depends on how lucky I get. First, we want this. More cutscene. Be prepared.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Unfortunately, there's not enough space to write the title as well, but whoop. Helena.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
And is it stuck? Okay, there we go. Not gonna worry too much about anything except the hair. Except for some reason this ponytail is hidden by the armor. Gonna be a knight because I never pick anything. Oh, it's hidden by the knight armor, but it's not hidden by, and of course the swordsman. Anything with a big, with like a head covering. Okay. Well, whatever. We're gonna pick the knight because I never pick anything else, even when I'm playing a caster. And for gift, should I go bonfire ascetic or petrified? You know what? I'm just gonna go bonfire ascetic because I only know where one is early on, and I kind of need one fairly early. Yeah. Okay. So, introducing Helena the Voluptuous. Thanks to whoever it was that came up with that name and title. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. Oh, man.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know.
Stop laughing at me.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
As long as I don't die, or at least wear a ring of life protection, that ain't gonna happen. This black screen is so you can't see her changing. And as you can see, I have all the DLC weapons. Go up here, pick up this human effigy. I'm not going to be using most of these. There is one in particular I'm planning on using. Actually, a whole set I'm planning on using. Which is funny because none of them are really really stand out too well. I'm just gonna bypass most of the tutorial level. However, the first thing I'm going to do is go and trade that. Oh, hey. Is go and trade that small, smooth, silky stone to the crows. Because it's possible I could get something really good out of it. The best thing I've ever got out of that first initial trade was at one time I got the white ring from this first small smooth silky stone. Whoop. Yeah. I'll come back and complete the rest of the tutorial area off camera.
You, give it, Moose. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Inventory. Leave.
Yeah!
So nice, so smooth. Poison stone.
You, give it, Moose.
You know what? I'm not really sure what to say there. Because it's not really a bad item to get, except it's not going to help me at all. For a while. Now, I have a pretty good idea what I want to do with this character. Here's all the messages. A lot of them are like, yeah, stuff like that. And here we go. And now, it's time for our first musical number. From the day we arrive in Majula and blinking step into the sun, there is much to see, many places to go, secrets to find, lots of bosses to kill. There are many souls to take here, a great throne you attempt to claim, but with a good shield on and a strong sword arm, you may succeed in this epic quest. This is Dark Souls 2. You'll probably die a lot as you wander through its twists and turns, but you'll find your way if you just press on in the world of Dark Souls 2. And one more thing. Pick up the item. Thank you. Alright. Now, real quick before we do anything else. There she is. Say hello to Shellclar, everyone. The most awesome cat. Well, okay. I was about to say the most awesome cat ever, but not really. She's up there, though.
Oh, undead, are we?
And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat who knows how to swing. Oh man, I love Shalkar. Let's see what else she has to
This
say.
place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful? This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that. Yes, nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent that grows nicer with each passing day. Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know? Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago, they called it Victor's Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock. Although, you'd just as well not. This place is already... Isn't it all...
Okay,
Nothing suited you, I presume?
now, I want to show you something really quick. You saw how she was, scratching on the wall. Well, that point where she is on the, house is actually right here. So you can actually talk to her through the wall.
Who are you again? No, I'm not serious. You do have a rather pleasant scent. The type I'm quite fond of. Nothing suited you, I presume?
And this only works when she's scratching on the wall like that.
Name?
There's the mansion we can't get in yet. In here we have Maudlin the Armorer. We'll talk to him later. Now, something I like to do, and what is common for PvP builds is that people will kill Maudlin when starting a new game and take his armor set, which is the full set of Seldoras, which each piece of has the effect of increasing the amount of souls dropped by enemies. When wearing the entire set, it increases the soul drop amount by 29%. Combine this with the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1, which increases it by the soul drop rate by 20%. You have a total of 49% increased soul drops if you wear the Seldora set. You can replace the Seldora manchettes, or however you pronounce that, with the Jester's gloves, and the effect is the same. It's identical. But yeah, an extra 49% boss soul drop sounds really, really good.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here.
Oh.
You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
Oh, jeez. I thought I'd seen something I'd never seen before, but no, it's I thought that when you talk to people, you got that red, you see that red mist at the bottom from the blood stain. I thought that was because he was talking, it was like an effect that got added down there. I got really excited for a second, like, that's really cool, but no.
Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
You know, something I'm actually curious about. Once someone becomes hollow, can they do they actually finally die once killed as a hollow? Not sure.
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help? The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace. That people are weak, but the Blue Sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the Sentinels cradle you in their embrace.
Did not mean to skip that
Do you feel
dialogue.
lonely here? It suits me just fine, as I've nothing left anyway. It will grow on you, this place. Give it some time.
Now, after you die a few times, I don't actually know exactly how many, but after you die a few times, you can come back and talk to him, and he will give you the Ring of Steel Protection.
May you find peace on your journey.
Of course, by the time that becomes relevant, we'll have already gotten the Ring of Steel Protection +1. Unless, of course, it only activates after one death. But we'll see how long I can go without dying. Now, before we cut off the episode, let's take a quick look-see at how many people have died since this since the game came out. 291,843,865 deaths worldwide since this game came out. That is a lot of dead people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Dark Souls 2 the musical. I hope to see you in the next episodes. And until I see you again, I bid you farewell.